日本時間7月21日、ムーキー・ベッツが司会を務めるポッドキャスト番組に、ヤンキースのキャム・シュリットラーが出演しました。番組では、メジャーで活躍する投手の中から理想の5球種を選ぶ企画が行われ、その会話の中で山本由伸や佐々木朗希の名前が挙がりました。さらに、アーロン・ジャッジを欠くヤンキースについて語る場面では、大谷翔平を引き合いに出し、その存在の特別さが強調されました。これらの模様を日本語字幕付きでご紹介します。
Okay, so if you, I want you to build a 5-pitch arsenal. 5 pitches. All right? Using anybody's pitches in the league, though. You got to keep one of your own. All right? So what pitch of your own would you keep?
I'll probably keep the cutter. Keep the
All
cutter.
right, we're keeping your cutter. Okay? So what about fastball? Whose fastball would you want?
The Miz's, obviously.
Okay, so you got Mrs. Fastball, your cutter. Okay, what about a sinker?
Michael King.
Oh, nice. Good
Really
call.
good.
Michael King, sinker, your cutter, Mrs. Fastball. What about a slider sweeper situation?
I really like Warren Sweeper.
Okay, so you got
Really
that thing. It's like 20 inches. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's
Like
20 of horizontal. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so you got Warren sweeper. What about changeup?
Change up or split or
Changeup or split?
I mean, I would say Cruz is split, but we'll go you Savage. We'll go with his split.
Oh, nice. I don't see how. Maybe I'm biased.
It's weird, the arm slot.
Yes, it is.
It's
very
all the arm
weird.
slot.
It is very
It's crazy.
weird. But maybe I'm biased. I don't see how Yamamoto splitter does not get picked. It's 92.
Yeah, it's a good one. Even
Roki
Sasaki, yeah, I think it was crazy. I was like, what is this? I know.
He was sitting 102.
Oh my
and
god.
with his 90. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so that's 5. You got Mrs. Fastball, your cutter, King's sinker, Warren's sweeper, and your Savage's changeup splitter. Maybe one day you can. That'll be you. We'll
I
see.
tried it going into 25, I think, or 24. Just like couldn't pronate it really. We'll
The
see.
splitter.
Yeah, it was tough. Like I had a change up in the minors, but like
Yeah.
I don't know. Right now, it's just not there.
I don't think you need it.
Yeah.
I think you're doing just fine. So I'm going to go into the Yankees now. You're second in the division, but you got the best run differential. You guys have been playing well all year. Like, what makes you guys stay so consistent?
Yeah, I think, the depth is great. Again, I think our rotation is amazing. We got a lot of depth there. Again, obviously some injuries right now that set you back a little bit, but, guys have been able to step up. So I feel like we've done a great job on that end. And then, offense has been amazing too. Obviously it's tough with Judgy and G out. Just can be a little frustrating, but I feel like have played really good ball, since they've been out. Had a little bit of a rough patch, the last 2 weeks. Finished really, well off in Washington. But, I think the consistency of just, putting, together good at-bats has been fun to watch. So sometimes it just doesn't click fully, sometimes it's, but I think once we get clicking, we're going to be in a good spot.
Watching the offense or watching really the Yankees in general on the days you're not starting and not having Judge in the lineup, like, what do you feel like is missing? You know what I'm saying? And I don't, it could be just the bat, it could be everything, like if Shohei didn't play for us or if when he's out of the lineup, it's like you're not just missing just like a bat. You're missing like a whole presence,
For sure.
And so with Judge, like what do you feel like?
I would agree. I feel like the presence of him being in that lineup, like that can scare some pitchers.
Yeah,
so I think without him, it becomes a little bit more vulnerable where they have maybe slightly more confidence. Again, we have a great lineup. We have some really good players on there, big name guys that, I think pitchers definitely don't overlook, but when you have a guy like
Aaron Judge
in there, it just changes the game.
Yeah, it's just a different level. I mean, with all of us, yeah, sure, but I mean, none of us are Shohei, So
yeah, exactly.
It definitely makes a big difference. And but you've had Belly, Belly coming up, Ben Rice.
Oh yeah.
What has Belly brought? I mean, obviously, us playing with Belly brings vibes. First of all,
Yeah,
right?
He does.
And then, so for you guys, I want you to say what does Belly bring for you guys?
Same thing again. Like he's a 5-tool player. You know,
Yep.
he's amazing. You know, when he's out there, he's made some amazing plays, and you know, overall, he's just a great teammate. You know, again, he brings the vibes, and you know, he's a really good dude off the field as well. So yeah, he brings that, you know, leadership and experience as well over from you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, he went into the video, saw every pitch that he saw in that first inning, and said, "I'm going to lay off anything down or attempt to." Easier said than done.
It's amazing, guys. For all the home runs that Ohtani has hit in his career, there are 2 ballparks that he hasn't homered in. This one,
which is a great hitter's park,
and the Great American Ballpark,
which is another great homer park. That's insane. You should try to get your numbers when you go on the road to these things.
You mean to tell me that you and I combined more home runs than Shohei in both ballparks?
Let's go. Let's go. That's probably the only thing we're going to beat him in numbers at.
It is, Theo. I can promise you. We don't need to stretch that. It's just that's where it is.
That's where it is. Hey, well, that's all right. Give us our flowers. Because it may not last long. That's for sure.
So here's a different number I was going to ask you guys about. I checked around today and asked folks who know Ohtani, and they think he's never had a cheesesteak here. Rossi, Eduardo, how many for you guys?
Oh, wow.
Today?
Ooh. That number's deep for me.
Triple dig?
When I played, it was 1 when you walk in and 1 when you walked out. That was my skip. You, Eduardo?
Every day, you mean? One where I walk into the ballpark and one where I walk out? Absolutely no.
They make a good one.
I want to say we're well over 50.
Payoff pitch. Ohtani on the ground, and this guy is terrific out there. Stott will travel all the way over to Harper and feed it to him, and Ohtani's 0 for 2 to start the night.
Players, what happens in your dugout when you fall behind?
Well, I think the main thing is that we don't panic, certainly. We keep trying to take good at bats. And even right now, you know, Christopher's got good stuff, you know, punched out 5, I think, but we're a couple hits away from really having the lead. You know, I think that's one thing that we just keep putting at bats together, and we got to find a way to get him out of this game.
What can you tell us about the next time Shohei Ohtani could pitch for you guys?
Yeah, you know, today he ended up playing catch again on the field during batting practice. Hopefully he gets off the mound sometime later this week, goes to the bullpen. And I think once he gets on the slope, we'll have more idea. But it's at least going to be a week to 10 days before we even entertain that idea.
Dave, thanks.
All right.
Throw back to you.
Buster, thank you. Ohtani. Hey, I know that Dave and others have said the pitching, given the left knee is your land knee. Is there anything in the swings of Ohtani you're seeing that would be impacting the knee at all, or no?
I'll tell you this. I'm going to copy a page from Barry Bonds where he would say you have to swing strikes. And it's hard to be able to assess when a hitter is not swinging at pitches in the zone. And that's because of the guy that's on the mound right now.
Yeah. So with Ohtani, you know, on the shelf for a little while with pitching, there was this thought, spring training, he was really kind of going after the Cy Young. You know, and if he wins the Cy Young and he hits the homers, well, he'll get another MVP. He's got 4 of those already. You wonder, A, he's out of the Cy Young because of this, and does it bring into the conversation a guy like Pete Crow Armstrong, maybe Schwarber for MVP?
I mean, my take, the guy's still, if not the best hitter, one of the top 2 hitters in the game. And, you know, there's a lot of baseball left, and him being able to put up the numbers he has. I mean, last year he won it without pitching, and to be able to carry those types of numbers, he's still going to be in the conversation on a really good team, always surrounded by great players. He's still going to have his MVP caliber numbers. It'll just be closer than the runaway he had if he was still pitching.
I think there's a lot of baseball left. Shohei Ohtani pitches in October and in September, makes a statement on the mound and makes a statement with the bat as well. I just don't see how voters don't vote for him.
Yeah. It felt that way. Now pitching, obviously, him taking a break, but he'll come back. It sounded like from Dave Roberts.
Pretty soon.
Pretty soon, and not have too much time off. So he's still got to be the leader in the clubhouse for me.